If you're someone who likes the OG classics, be prepared because Nike and Jordan Brand are coming back full force with some OG classics that we haven't seen since 2016 as well as 2017 that originally released it back in the 90s and 80s. Let's get straight into this week's Got 'em Early. All right, first things first, I don't even know if I should have showed this, but we did run a giveaway over on Sample IND. Everybody who had placed the order with us from the past 2 weeks, this actually ended on Sunday, somebody was gonna win a pair of the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. So this is that pair for one of you guys and girls. Today is more than likely Monday, so more than likely you'll be seeing that announcement over on our Instagram. So keep that one in mind. Now, moving along, I did want to start picking up more pieces out there for you guys and girls to talk about and see. And one in particular we got is a new Nike Vomo for the ladies out there. What we have here today is a women's exclusive on a brand new pair of Nike Vomos. And I really like what they did with this bad boy right here because they really just made it pop and changed out some of the colors. A lot of the times with the Vomo's, in my opinion, they've been kind of monotone. You got all olive, you got all burgundy or plum, then you got the all red. It's been a lot of monotone colors when it's come to the Vomo. When I really think about it, I don't even know one in particular that's kind of like had different colors. I mean, it was all yellow, all red, all olive, a little bit of olive with a little bit of like a iridescent look. The plum one I got. Well, this one is another one for the ladies, of course, in a blue gaze. I believe it's total orange, blue gaze, vision bluette. It's like a total orange. There is no set release date right now, but it is releasing for spring. More than likely gonna be coming in early of next week of March. So just be on the lookout. I think it's gonna come in from the first half of March for the ladies out there. But in all reality, like this is a shoe that, in my opinion, men, I mean, they drop these shoes in men and women colorways. So this is not a bad colorway. This is like an old school type of colorway. I kind of do like these a lot. $180 is the price point when it comes to the Vomo's. They are pretty expensive. You can sometimes get them on decent sales. At the same time, sometimes they usually sell out as well. Like, it's kind of iffy depending on the size. But when they first came out, these bad boys were selling out pretty fast, pretty instantly. Since then, it's kind of slowed down a little bit, so you're able to get your hands on more colors you may, like. They come with an additional set of laces. Be on the lookout for these bad boys right here. This is, though, however, a women's exclusive, but it does have the unisex sizes. So size 10 is a 8.5 for men's. Next up, we got a big boy banger in the building, and it is a Jordan 1 Low 85 metallic navy. So we do have the metallic navy in the building, and yo, these are crazy, right? So this is the second 85 low that I think of off the rip of my head, because obviously it's this one, and then there was the actual neutral gray that released back in October. Those released and sold out like instantly, at least from the stores I saw them. It was only like several stores that got these pairs. Not many stores actually got these pairs in their possession. I know Soul Play got a couple of pairs, but I didn't see anybody else release them or even talk about them. It was almost one of the most silent releases of last year. But we do have the metallic navy dropping. So as far as the release date goes, it's been kind of floating around. It's been a little bit all over the place, honestly, when it comes to these. From what I've recently seen, at least, was March 9th on this shoe. I'm not 100% sure, so do not hold me to that. More than likely, when we get the review out, which should be coming out within a couple of days, maybe by Wednesday the latest, there should be a release on this. Because at first I saw March 2nd. I believe, though, the olives release on March 2nd. Then I seen March 9th, which a couple of sites have been pushing the March 9th release date, which would be not next Saturday, but the Saturday after. So keep that in mind. We did already kind of wrap up and start working on the review. That's why they are laced up now. But it does feature the Nike Air on the inside, the Nike Air on the back. And this is actually the second time it's released. It originally released in 1985. It is one of the original colorways of the Jordan, the low top version, alongside with the high, but the low top released back in 1985. This particular one, as well as the neutral gray. And then I believe they released another version, a metallic version, a Jordan 1 low version in 2017. I maybe incorrect, but I believe it's 2017. But this is the first time we see it in the 85 fashion, the upgraded material fashion. So we'll definitely dive in, give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions when we go a little bit more further in depth on the review. The box is the same exact box that we utilized on the actual neutral gray version, which is a popped out embossed Nike on the front as well as on the side. It says Air Jordan 1 Low 85, white and navy white. These are currently going for way below retail when I last checked, at least in my size. So that's kind of odd, seeing that the neutral gray did fairly well. I haven't checked the prices on that, nor does that matter. If you like the shoe, grab the shoe. But it once again just goes into the fact of whether or not this may be something that'd be hard to get your hands on, or something you could take your time on as far as, you know, acquiring it. So keep that in mind when looking at this. But these right here, these will be coming out very, very soon, within a week or two at the most. Last but not least, guys, probably one of my most anticipated shoes to release in quite some time, and that is the Nike Foamposite Eggplant. Woo! The Eggplant is finally making its way back. Release date is February 29th so far. What we've seen, retail price point $240. This is, I want to say, I don't know how many, I want to say this is the third time it's released as well. I know originally released back in 2009. The Foamposite released in 1997. The Eggplant is a newer colorway of some sorts. It wasn't like the original colorway of the foams, of course, like the Royals and all that were, but the Eggplant came in 2009 and then was later retroed. Last time I at least remember it was last retroed was also, I want to say, in 2017 for the 20th year anniversary of the Foamposite. So we are seeing it for another time. Fast forward 7 years later. Damn. Because I felt like I remember these coming out not that long ago and I passed on them. But it just does not feel like 7 years. Something's off, but to each his own. But we have here in full effect the Foamposite. Foamposites, we know they go for $240. If I'm going to spend money on a Foamposite, it gotta be one of the OGs. I got the metallic reds for a very good price point, so I didn't go crazy on that. But Eggplants, Royals, Galaxies, Paranormal Foams, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my $240 and just jump out. Now these in particular, I feel like these will do well even at the $240 price point. We've seen foams kind of make their way back into those releases and they've been doing well for the most part. The Anthracite, the all black pair did very, very well. The one that was the two colorways that dropped, there was a black version and a gray version. It was called like the World Beyond or a Dream World or something. Those dropped. Certain sites were selling out like a good limited amount of pairs, but like I stated before, metallic red, black anthracite, like the all triple black foams did fairly well as well. So I'm expecting these to do pretty well. They're starting to pick back up and I'm all for it. I actually did try these on. These are 8.5 and foams usually run a half a size small. I won't lie though, these fit pretty well for the size 8.5. I didn't feel like it was cutting off my toes because usually foams do feel like that. I'll try them on a little bit more, and when we get into the full-on review, I'll give you guys my full-on thoughts and opinions on that, because foams, for the most part, it's not that, like, there's a difference between something being snug and something small to me. Small is where the length of the shoe is just too short. Like, my foot is at the end. Snug is where my foot got room, but everything's just really nice and snuggy, tugged up. But short is where my feet are curled to, like, not be able to wear it, you feel me? So when I put my feet in here, I'm not hitting the edge of the shoe. And usually when it comes to foams, I've had some 8.5s in the past that felt that way. So they brought it back. It looks good. It looks really nice. You have the upper contained synthetic leather on the inside there. You see I got it laced up. This is how I'm lacing my foams, okay? I don't tie my foams up. I do the wale with them at the end of the day. I think a lot of people from the DC, the DMV will understand. And if I'm wrong, DMV, let me know. I'll upgrade it to how you guys see fit, because I know the DMV is like the foam capital at the end of the day. But I like mine like this. They fit well like this. I mean, if you want me to lace them up like Lieutenant Dan, I'll do so as well. But I kind of like them like this at the end of the day. I'm happy to see these back. Royals, I'm going to grab as well. Hopefully we get the Galaxies as well. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's been a minute, and I'm happy to say that foams are back. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And stay tuned for the full-on review. We're going to do a review on these and of these, of course, in this week. So you'll be getting these very, very soon. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all as always, and I'm out.